a quick introduction, I thought it's also important to once again, we had a 2-1 break, create a focus. And I thought I share with you today the Keeling curve. Don't know who knows the Keeling curve. Can you quickly lift your hand?
I heard about this in German.
Huh?
I heard you explaining this in German.
Who knows the Keeling curve? Can you quickly lift your hand? 1, 2. Okay, quite limited. The Keeling curve is probably the most profound metadata to discuss climate change and the situation that we experience, and which basically I think also drives what we do. It's a scientific measurement that causes for a lot of people fear, maybe also stirs helplessness, but this is the science. What you see in the graph here on the left side is the carbon dioxide concentration since 1960s in the atmosphere until 2020. You see an increase from 310 ppm to 415. And on the right side, you see a graph that measures the carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere for the last 800,000 years. So this is what we call also ice core metadata. It's glacial movements. And here you see that people who say there have been always periods of climate change are right. They are right. But the difference this time is that the change is man-made, and it's very significant because during the last 800,000 years, we never reached a higher level than 280 ppm. Now we are at 415. So you can look up this scientific data on this website, Keeling curve. It's Seattle University. And it's just, you know, it's a good asset to also go into conversations why we really need to change the way we run this planet. Okay, so much for this. Who is new? You know that we had the Hupu Summit, and the Hupu Summit was quite successful. This is actually the final picture, and there were about 40 youth groups from all over Europe, and we are very happy that the independent group of initiators is now also a better user community. And here you see that we hand over the Hupu Summit declaration to a couple of people, most notably a member of parliament of the Green Party, who will also relate this information to the Austrian Minister for Climate Change. But what you maybe don't know is that the Hupu Summit took place, yeah, it's a funny picture, no? It took place in the Stork Forgery, and the Stork Forgery is one of 4 nature education centers of the Austrian Youth Nature Protection Organization. It's the 3rd largest environmental education organization in Austria. Austria is a really tiny country, but there's a lot going on in terms of environmental education. And they have more than 10,000 members in 7 states and those 4 nature education centers. And we were invited by them last week to join them in a national park. We had a really nice time with them. And on the picture, you see Ilse Solderitz. She's a state president of the organization, and the national president, Susi Planck, in black. And Lucas and me, we handed over the ARK community to them. So all the learning points that we generated as Hupu Summit participants, we basically gave to them as a pilot project, and they were really happy to receive it and join the ARK. So we will discuss follow-up collaboration with the other 3 nature education centers at the beginning of September. Yes, and the second new ARK community is the independent group of initiators. Katja, I just copied what I have from you. Do you want to say something about your organization? Is Katja still here?
maybe introduce them then.
Yeah, so maybe I step in then. So the independent group of initiators is from Georgia. Georgia was a new country for myself. It's really at the border to Asia. Actually, it is already in Asia. Caucasus was formerly a part of the Soviet Union, but is culturally very much a part of Europe. Greek mythology always, and not always, but sometimes plays in Georgia. So it's really a part of the European cultural area. And the independent group of initiators provides informal outdoor activities to promote self-development and youth participation. So we are really happy that they join. I think there's a great value alignment. Okay, that was it from Who is New. Welcome to the ARK, and I hand over to Lucas now, who shares with you great new functionalities.
So, hi everyone. Before I get the screen sharing, I can already shortly tell you what we're going to be looking at today. We made some improvements on the ARK landing page, which is the first page that everyone sees before they log in. Then we got community onboarding 2.0, which means we came up with some improvements in how communities can present and identify themselves. And as the last step, we're going to show you how we embed upcoming events in the Green Steps website, which is something that you can also do for your community. So let me share my screen. Can you see my screen? All right. So let's start with the landing page. This is the page that most of you have seen when you were registering on the platform. So now we don't ask you to register. Now we ask you to join the crew. And let's see how many people have already joined the crew. So from now on, we can see live statistics on the landing page that are showing how many communities, learners are already on the platform. So this is the number that all of us are driving up when we are managing new events, and especially the number which we want to drive up are the impact points, which is the accumulated impact of all ARK users, be it facilitators or learners. So far we have over 5,000 hours of making this world a better place on the ARK. So thank you all for that, because this is a number that all of us are growing. And thanks for Sonia, who is listening in, who made this statistics from our dev team. And then we have had some requests for more videos about ARK, explaining what the platform is about and how to use it, explaining some of the concepts behind this. So this is something that we've been on in the past month, with Giuseppe creating the videos. And has someone already seen some of the videos? Any feedbacks?
That would be now an interesting question, because the request came during the Hupu Summit. We had an extensive feedback round from the Hupu Summit participants that we need to have an introductory video on the landing page. Has anybody already seen the video?
Gloria saw it.
Yeah. So do you want to watch it now?
No, let's watch it later. I don't know if this
it seems
works.
Wait. Do you want to watch it now?
Yeah.
Yes. Should we? It's
yes.
like it's 60 seconds, 90 seconds.
Yeah, but I've never shared a video. I don't know about the sound. You know.
Okay.
I don't know how to do it basically.
If it's really bad, then it's bad. I mean, otherwise you just play in it, no?
Okay. Let's try how to do that. Unmute.
Okay. I mute myself.
No, you keep it and I play the sound here. No, I cannot do that. Share sound. Should be okay.
Okay.
I think that's.
No, I mute myself. You
The
unmute.
media engineering and harvest the power of tech for social and environmental good. The ARK satisfies your learning instinct and accelerates the impact of education for sustainable development. It is an out-of-the-box solution to the climate crisis. The ARK is focusing on two kinds of users. You are either a learner or a pro user. As a learner, you can easily find activities to join and discover offline communities of people who share your passion. Your personal learning cockpit guides you to your next learning challenge. Collect impact points and badges by joining events and courses focused on sustainable development. No matter if you are an organization or an individual educator, as a pro user, the ARK provides you with tools that simplify your work. You can efficiently create activities, put them online and share them with other educators in a global library of best practices. Be part of the solution to the climate crisis. Board the ARK.
Oh,
Well,
was enough. Okay, so that's the video. This is the first version of it. Hope you guys like it. And we have shared also more than this. We started to make manual videos which describe how to onboard, what are the functionalities, and how to manage events and things like that. There will be more and more coming of them. We are aiming at sharing one every week. So we are looking forward to hear your feedback on that. All right, and last but not least, the last thing that we have added on the landing page is the possibility for new communities to know how to board the platform. So now we have a button in here called Create Community, and once you click on it, you get instructions to get in touch with us to establish a personal relationship and basically become one of the beta user communities on the ARK. So as you probably know, the beta program is not open to everyone. So far, we only board communities that we feel are aligned with the project mission and that can give us feedback and be part of development of the platform in this beta stage, because it's not a finished product. Good. So that's for the landing page. And so how does it look like when somebody is creating a community? Well, all of you went through this process, and we collected feedback and found out that most communities would like, would like to differentiate themselves a bit more. So we came up with some ways in which you can identify yourself, show what you are focused on. So let's take a look at how the community creation 2.0 looks like. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So first, you select your community name. So what should we go for? We came up with community of Robin Hood and the band of Long Stockings. And we came up with 4 types of communities, of organizations. So basically, pick one for yourself. This is something that people were asking us for to show if they are corporate community, government organization, a non-profit organization, or a school. So for Robin Hood, of course, they are a non-profit. I hope so, unless there's some kind of conspiration behind that. And then the next big thing that we have integrated are the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. So I suppose that most of you are familiar with them. So what should we choose for the Robin Hood? I think definitely no poverty, and poverty in all its forms everywhere. Okay. Yes. Then probably also reduce inequality. Yeah. Okay. And what else should we do for them?
Peace.
Peace. Okay. Number 16. Peace, justice, strong institutions. Okay. I hope they are fine with that. Good. So we've got 3 SDGs that the Robin Hood community is identified with and what's present on their profile. Good. Now, we of course want the communities to show what ARK learning paths they are interested in. So this is also a way in which you can learn what the learning paths are about. So I think that they are definitely interested in outdoor skills because they are out there in the Sherwood forest, learn to interact with the environment in safe and responsible and fun ways. Okay, then I think that they also like to dance, around the bonfire. Practice the 2 most important community building activities of our species.
Yes.
And I think that at the fire they would also like to play some board games and cards. Nurture your inner child. Craftsmanship?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. All right. Which one is it? Okay. Gloria thinks that they should be learning how to use the tools.
Use different tools to repair, build, and create.
Build, and create functional objects.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Sure. I think that is definitely useful in the Sherwood forest. Okay. So, what is their motto? One-liner. Take from the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah.
Okay, location. I think that's Sherwood.
Do we have it already?
Oh no, we have to create Sherwood Forest.
Ah. Okay, cool location, by the way.
It's for.
I think I want to join them at least for training.
Yeah, I think it's in Nottingham County, in Europe. Okay.
Oh, okay, good, cool.
So, Sherwood Forest.
Hmm.
Okay, now what are their commons?
What, Nottingham County, probably,
yeah.
no? Yeah. I think they want to get the sheriff out of the forest and the county, probably. Yeah, so it's the commons. I think that's good.
Okay, and about the community. So I think the sheriff of Nottingham steals from the peasants what they earn through hard toil. We, the band of long stockings, return to them what has been taken.
Paid in ARK credits, of course.
Yes, it's the hard currency of Nottingham County. We fight for a fair and just society and enjoy life in the forest, over campfires, card games, and dance. Okay.
Awesome.
They express their learning paths. Okay. So I think we're good. Let's create their community. Okay, ready to submit? Go. Okay, and here they are. It's Robin Hood.
Okay, it can be edited easily, no?
Yeah, we can edit that.
Maybe you should quickly show how to edit.
Yeah, maybe we go and fix that. So click on the edit, and it's Robin Hood. Okay,
And long stockings. So S
and the dark.
stockings. Yeah, it's good. Everybody sees editing the community is super easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do that. And probably we should also set the logo so that everybody can tell that this is the Robin Hood community. So I should have it ready. Hopefully. It's not. Okay, sorry guys, I lost the Robin Hood logo. Now maybe the last one. Ah, yes, Robin Hood logo. Oh, that did not open it. Okay, I'm not ready to select the Robin Hood logo.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe last try.
While you look for the Robin Hood logo, currently what we have designed is that you can select three SDGs and 3 learning paths to define the focus of the community. Oh, cool logo. Okay.
I think it's slow right now. Anyway, yeah, so you want to continue to it?
Yeah.
So 3 SDGs and 3 learning paths to
Yeah.
set the focus.
This is to set the focus of the community to identify yourself. And then, of course, you show also what kind of community type you are. That's also important because connected with the selection of community type, you appear on leaderboards. So Robin Hood is a nonprofit, we said. He might want to compete with other nonprofits on what impact they create. And so there is a leaderboard list for nonprofits. Maybe there is a government entity, you know, the Department of Forestry of the Shanghai municipal government, and they want to also join the ARK and show what good things they do by planting trees in the wetlands. So they could set up also a community and then compete with other government departments, I don't know, in Madagascar or in Greenland or in Iceland, and show what they do. Same is possible for schools and for corporate teams. And this is what you see here in those icons.
Yeah, so meanwhile, I've already moved to the leaderboard, and that's the next thing that we've been asked for. So basically, Pauline, you said that you would like to see how Magnolia is doing compared to other schools. So we went and we implemented this. It's just fresh in there, and it requires you to set up in your community that you are a school. So you need to go to edit and select a school type, and then we will see all the schools in here. So right now it's empty because nobody has selected themselves as a school, but this is the place. So besides the leaderboard of all the ARK members or of the crew members, we also have the leaderboard of communities now, where we can see which community has awarded the most impact points, and then see them per category. So for nonprofits, schools, government offices, and corporate.
Yeah, we invite Iris to both the Vienna International School, then it would be already a nice competition with Pauline's kindergarten in Shanghai.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward for all the good things that happen while we are driving our impact points up.
Okay.
Good. And then the last thing after Robin Hood community has created their activities, and they would like. They also have a website, I guess. So once they're gonna have some upcoming activities, I think they would like to embed them in the Robin Hood presentation website. So it's something that we've already shown to you, and we've improved it. So there is this option in here. Embed this into your website, which can be the WordPress or whatever you are using, Weebly. And let's see how it's done in the GreenSteps website. So this is on greensteps.me. And in the bottom of each article now, we are now showing the GreenSteps Shanghai upcoming events. So these are the events straight from the ARK. They are in the bottom.
You need to change share
we don't
screen
see
because
what
we
it
see
is.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah. So currently what we see is basically this functionality where you take the URL and then embed it. And now we see the website of GreenSteps. And this is also what you can do on your websites. All the events that basically are on the ARK, you can show on your website. It's embedded.
Yeah. So if I go to any article in the GreenSteps website now, we have it on the bottom with the upcoming events section.
But I guess you can freely define where you want to show the events. No,
Yeah.
I mean, we do it on every page of our website at the bottom, but you can do it anywhere, wherever you want.
Yeah. And when people click on it, they arrive directly in the ARK on the event page. Yeah. So we hope that this simplifies your guys' life by promoting your events and at the same time still driving traffic to your website. Yeah, so that's it. This is all that I wanted to share today. And let's move to
Q&A.
the Q&A. Yeah. Any questions? And we are ready to provide the answers. Any reactions to what we have shown?
Feedback to the video, feedback to the functionalities, anything that is on your mind, please share it now.
Okay, I have a question. So my question is, as you're going through the learning paths, I noticed that there were static learning paths. Let's say I'm a community, can I create my own learning path? Will it appear there in the list of learning paths that were created?
Well, I take that. So currently not. The GreenSteps team has been tinkering quite a long time on what learning paths should be there, and we have already 14. So once you read the definition of the learning paths, you should find yourself quite easily in a bucket. If you don't, then it is the forum of the ARK mentors to decide if we integrate a new learning path. I will talk about the ARK mentor role later. So we want to develop this together. And if as a better user community, you think you need an additional learning path, then please reach out to us and we will discuss together if this is necessary. And then of course we can implement it. But since it is a development, a part of the development, the communities cannot do it on their own.
I just quickly shared again the learning paths. And then I would ask all of you after the call to go into the ARK, go to your community, click the edit button and click through the learning paths. As you are clicking on them, as you can see what this learning path is about. And by clicking confirm, you select that this is your focus. And then on the bottom of the page, click save, and then they will be presented on your profile. This is a good way to learn what they are about.
Joan?
All right. So connected to that question and comment, I think that gives an idea that it might be useful to have this contact us easy to access on the platform. So if there is a question or something, they can quickly direct their questions to the right team or the right person. I think that that's a good thing we should add somewhere very visible.
Yeah, maybe I can take this. Yeah, so a very small change that we will be adding in the next weeks is the possibility to present also contact information on the community page. So we're going to add there the website, phone number, and email. And in the fourth quarter of this year, which means starting very soon, we will be focusing on developing the social capabilities of the platform, which means also communicating among communities and participants, basically the producers and the learners. So we've heard this already a few times, that this is necessary, and we'll be focusing on this later on this year.
Yeah. Also, yeah, thank you for this remark. I just checked. So at the very bottom of the landing page, there is actually a contact, but it currently leads to a form on the website that's, of course, not very convenient. So we will substitute this with an easy shooter email, and then I think it's smoother.
Yeah, and maybe I can also tell you what we plan to hand over next month in the beta user call, and that is a forum for all the ARK mentors. So we are going to integrate a way to communicate among ourselves and to discuss about anything, both about the platform and about education or about sustainability. There's going to be an integrated forum in the ARK. So stay tuned for the next call.
I've got a question. Is it possible to, for example, I'm a kindergarten and most of my activities are dedicated for the kids, but I'm in the crossing road of a lot of information in Shanghai, and sometimes I would like to promote, and what I'm doing already on WeChat, some nice activities around. Is it possible to, even it's not my activities, to promote other activities?
Okay. Right now, not. So you can present, I mean, you could create other communities activities on the platform. That's the only possibility right now. Yeah. But there is no other channel inside that you can share information rather than the new activities that you create on the platform.
Okay. Okay, so the only chance will be, for example, to do to co-create, to co-lead, for example, officially co-lead Magnolia plus Nana, and then I can introduce that way.
Yeah, we have been actually asked the same question by the Austrian Nature Protection Youth. They said they think if organizations collaborate on activities, it would create more and better relationships amongst the ARK communities. So this is a feedback that we already got, and we already picked this idea up. So basically creating communities, creating activities together, sharing them together, promoting them together. We have picked this up, and we want to make this also possible.
Okay, I've got another question. I think it's, I talked already about it with Johan in July when he helped me to create the profile of Magnolia. It's about the payment of some of the activities. Is it possible to add a QR code, WeChat payment, for example, or better to not do anything linked to payment right now because the platform is not ready? Just let me know what I can do or not related to the payment.
Well, so right now the payment actually is working in China with WeChat, but it only is working for Green Steps Shanghai, which means it is received by Green Steps Shanghai. And this is, of course, not how it can work, because we cannot do this in terms of accounting to to channel to channel money like this. So that's another thing that is in the pipeline for us to be able to enable WeChat payment directly for other communities as well. But this is quite resource heavy to implement this, so we cannot promise a date. But we know that this is a necessity if this should be a fully fledged event platform in China, where things are very digital these days. So right now, for other communities in China, or basically anywhere, you can select the cash on arrival payment and then describe in the notes how people should be paying. And then basically you, as the community mentor, as the admin of the event, have the possibility to mark the booking as paid. And in this way, you keep track of who has done what.
Okay, clear.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I would like to add something on this. I think we have discussed this already in the past, but we started basically with development on something that is not there yet, and we're in the beta phase. So the ARK platform is not perfect, and it doesn't have all the functionalities that maybe some communities need. Here in Europe, there's a lot of non-profit activities happening, and they are actually happy with the platform the way it is now. But also there is the request to integrate payment functionalities. So we'll focus on the WeChat payment possibilities in China, I think in Q4, and probably outsource this project, because it is really not the core expertise that we have, and it is also quite complex. In the end, you want to have your money safely channeled to your account, and we want to make sure that this really happens. Yeah.
Joan?
Yeah, I quickly add to this. I think there might be practical way around to, at least on the beta phase, allow payments directly to the organizing company by just uploading a picture in the payment details, and having maybe a written text that says that when you create a when you transfer the money to this WeChat, then you need to leave your contact detail, or you need to send a screenshot to that thing, something to track the transaction on the organization side, not for Greenstead, but for the receiver of the money. Let's say that Magnolia has an event and it's charged, and then there is a contact person and a WeChat payment QR. So when this payment is done, then the contact person also is informed about this happening. Currently, in the way the information is displayed in the event payment and course payment, it will be confusing to add this information, because basically it will go in the cancellation policy, which is, this is not a cancellation. So it is maybe with a small change in the way this is visible, it can still be tested. Just an idea there.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point. This is very easy to implement. Just basically to make it easier for people to present the instructions of payment in the right moment, which means after the booking is done. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is actually then the same, Pauline, just a second. This is then actually the same thing that we have suggested here in China, in Europe, sorry, I'm still between the continents. Because in Europe, it's enough if we offer the IBAN code. So if you post the IBAN code, your account number, then you basically ask the ticket purchaser to transfer directly to this account, and it's resolved. And if we upload a QR code as a picture of the WeChat account of the Chinese hosting organization, it should be the same. That's a very good idea, at least as a workaround, so that the payment can happen.
Yeah,
sounds as a very good idea. But what I believe is that we need an event code, something to identify the payment. And this is something that we need to talk about still, so that every event is identified with an event code. Yeah, just some brainstorming. Pauline, you wanted to say something more?
Alors, yeah, nothing related. It's just about the interest focus. You know, the selection 3 and 3 we have to do. This is for the new curious people, or to select. There will be, how you call that? People can, when they will choose a different type of activities, or want a community who reach a special focus or close to their own value, is a way there is a research mode by these keywords.
You want to take it, or should I? Because it's part of the next development milestone as well. So we basically integrate the learning paths also in the personal profile. The original idea was that we all have a learning instinct, children, adults, and we know what we want to learn. So by setting on your personal profile your focus, you get a filter of the activities that offer actually the events that you really want to participate. So we basically match automatically a community like Magnolia offering events on board games and card games, and a child or the parent of the child that is looking for such events. You set it on your profile of the community and of the learner. And then there's an automatic filter. This is going to be part of the next beta user call. We're going to show you then how this works.
Okay. And when you propose an activity, you also, for this activity, has to select among the 12, I don't know how many interest focus. So will be the same than the value of the things, and the same than the profile, correct?
Exactly. So basically, when you are creating an activity, then for the length of the activity, let's say you are doing a 2 hours plans and walk, then you're gonna assign the impact points, right? So for each hour spent in offline activities, you are entitled to assign 10 impact points, and these points always have a learning path. Yeah. So when you are creating an activity, you select the amount of points that you want to assign in which learning path. So you can do 10 in botany and 10 in zoology. If this is
that Joanne explained to me as well.
Yeah, and then when people select their learning focus, so basically they come on the platform and they said they're interested in botany, then later on they will see all the events that are focused on botany on the very top. So it's gonna show them automatically the things that they are interested in. Second part of this is that you can also filter the communities in the list of communities by the interests. That is also a feature that is coming soon.
And did the system will send some alert, like a bit Pinterest, to say, "Oh, a new activity for you in your region, where's to have a look or to support?"
Not yet. I see you. We get you going, Pauline. You also have a lot of ideas. Maybe you want to take a peek on our development wall. Lucas is going to show you. This is our development wall. We have every day lots of ideas, and the notifications are also part of Q4. So basically the notifications are then for communities, for community team members, and for learners in regard what you have been just talking about. Yeah, but it's not there yet. This will be coming also soon.
Okay.
I guess in China there might be a connection with WeChat mini program that gives you an alert there or something, maybe one day.
Hopefully, yes. Yeah.
Okay. Any other brainstorming? Any feedback? We haven't actually got any feedback. Do you like the video? Do you like the stats on the landing page? Do you like how we designed the learning paths and the SDGs? Do you like the colors? Is it appealing to you? I think Khalid would be thrilled to get some feedback about his design work.
I'm actually impressed with the design. I think it's a very nice, the animation is very nice and the colors are very audible and visible, and it's very nice.
Richard, you're his friend. I mean,
of course, I should, you know, take one for the team.
Okay, Iris says the video is great, so that's good to hear. Okay, well, Pauline, something more?
Well, for me, I think the green is a bit too green. Let's say it's not exactly the green of ARK, and it's not exactly the green of Green Step. I think I don't know. It's just about the color of the green. I think it's not exactly the right one. Super personal.
Which green?
I guess the general green.
On the video. On the video.
Oh.
On the video.
Yeah, but
There's the
like a bluish.
it's bluish. The turkey.
Yeah. It's
Ah,
like
yeah.
turkey,
Yeah, this is the color code that Anna Rigilo set for the ARK. We only have 3 colors to select. Yeah.
Okay.
We can talk to her. Okay. Okay. So then I think it seems you are exhausted. I hope you liked what Lucas shared with you. And Richard, then I think we go to the next step. It's Outlook. Lucas, maybe you share with me again the hosting.
Yes, I'm going to do that. And just I hope that I get the right Knut.
I have a question for Pauline and Patrick, whether they have thought about their learning path for the community already somehow, while you prepare the next section. Not urgent anyway.
Goes down?
Yep.
Not really. I'm very busy in the fields for the time being, so, and also some other activities. I didn't really think about this.
Yeah, so Pauline, anything that you have already on your mind?
No, yeah, what we have done right now, you know, the school year will start in few days. My teacher will be back on 23rd. So what I have done for the coming school year is first I will ask the teacher to keep going for the one who were already nature guide first step, add the new one, and on the kids schedule, weekly schedule, I have a mandatory 45 minutes per week slot about environmental and ecological activities. So I think to feed that and to share with the community this part, what the teacher will create, impulse with their parents and so on, I will be able to feed the profile and to have more activities to propose to the community on Magnolia profile. I'm not sure I'm answering your question, Johan, but I'm on process.
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool.
So let me know when you have a slot and we schedule a call, and I'll follow up with you and Patrick about this in case
Okay.
you want to move it. Okay.
Okay. Then I will continue to share with you the screen. So what is next? So we did the community onboarding, what you showed. We also have the facilitation impact points. We didn't show this to you, but they are also there. So facilitators can track their own work. We showed with you the iframe website embedding, the landing page stats, the welcome video. What is upcoming is the discourse forum. So what Lucas already mentioned, a platform where we can discuss on the development of the platform. Notifications, this is what Pauline just wanted. A monthly digest, so all the users will receive a monthly email from the ARK, how much they use the platform, how many impact points they created. And very important, we did a great deal of design work already last year in regard to overarching badges, really beautiful badges. They will be also implemented. So that's a bit of an outlook for the next call. I also want to remind you of our objectives. So currently we hold at about 1,000 learners. We want to have 10,000 by the end of the year with everything we have in the pipeline. Still ambitious, but I believe doable. We want to have 100 pro users. If I'm not wrong, we are very close to this already. We want to have 100 communities, still work to do. But since we are now in an accelerator with 66 communities in Vienna alone, I believe with some luck, also this is possible. So the ARK beta phase will last at least until spring, no, it's spring, until spring equinox 2022, so about March, 6 months. This is, like Lucas said, a closed beta phase, yeah? We want to validate still the concept of the platform. We want to confirm and improve together with you the ARK functionalities and iterate on development and fix bugs. Yes, be an active beta user. Customize your profile, your personal profile, update your community profile now with the SDGs and with the learning paths, and then invite your team, invite your peers to grow your community. This is currently the best help that you can give to the platform development. Yeah, and that's it.